Hey there guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is John Campea and this is a special user-submitted question video. Now where we got this question was, every day on the John Campea Show, Monday through Friday, people send in questions, but on the rare occasion that somebody sends in a tip of like $50 or more, I like to honor that by not only answering the question on the show, but also answering it again later in its own standalone video. So that's what we're going to do right now. And this one comes to us from Cody John Walker, who writes, "Thanks for answering my question. This was a follow-up question that Cody had written in on the show, and I definitely agree to watch Godfather and Godfather 2 every year. Question 3, favorite character intro scenes in bigger movies? Mine are Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, Joker in The Dark Knight, Spider-Man in Civil War. Well, if you don't count, like really we're introduced to him when he's still back in New York and Tony goes to his house. But if you're talking about when he drops in the middle of the airport fight, that's pretty cool. Smaug in Hobbit, Thanos in Infinity War, Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy Dance." And that Star-Lord one, I want to contend that, look, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. That's the saying, right? Yes, you never get a second chance to make a good first impression, right? We all know how huge of a surprise hit Guardians of the Galaxy was. I want to propose that one of the reasons it worked so well and was so successful was because of its incredibly strong start. That opening start, hey, hey, what you doing with your hair, hey, hey, whatever the words of the song are. Anyway, and we see Star-Lord dancing through and all that kind of stuff, introducing us to the character at that age. What kind of it did was set the tone of the whole movie. That scene not only set the tone of the whole movie, but it kind of gave us a sense and a taste of the DNA of what the whole movie was. It was indeed a great intro in a big major film. Now, if we're going to limit our discussion to these big major genre films, even though he had already been introduced in other movies, his introduction in this particular movie is one of the most chilling I've ever seen. We're going to go back to Avengers: Infinity War, and specifically the introduction of Captain America into that movie. Now, of course, Captain America has already been introduced. He's been in the MCU a long time, but if we're talking about this one specific movie, right? The members of the Black Order are fighting Wanda and Vision, and they start to beat them down. They've got them cornered, and then all of a sudden, everybody looks around and the train goes by, and as the train goes by, standing there, stepping out of the shadows, is Steve Rogers, Captain America. And I remember being in there. The first time I saw it in a theater, it was at the premiere, and the theater exploded. The theater absolutely exploded as he stepped out of those shadows. You know, and he catches the weapon and all that kind of stuff. It was just such a dramatic moment, a badass moment, a cinematography dream moment at the passing train stepping out of the shadows in his cap, and he's got the beard. No, nothing says, "I'm rougher around the edges now," like a beard on a man that didn't have a beard before. That tells you so much. And it was just a great way to bring him into the movie. The funny thing is, when you really go over Infinity War, Cap is not in the movie very much. Like, he's not in that film very much. But we remember him being in it as a much bigger presence, and I think a lot of it has to do with that opening scene of his when he first comes into the movie. That's probably one of my favorites out of the big reveal moments of the bigger genre films. What about you guys? Do you guys happen to have a favorite character introduction movie in one of these bigger genre films? Is it one of the ones that was mentioned in the email? Is it maybe mine with Cap and Infinity War? What's yours? Jump down in the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys, that will do it for me for this video. Thanks a lot for being here. My name is John Campea, and until next time, bye-bye.